Hey, hi friends, welcome back to another Tesla stock weekly analysis. So before I go on to the charts and news, I have to do this first. What's my take on Elon Musk's tweet? Shortly after he tweeted, Tesla shares are too high in my opinion. Wow, the amount of comments I got was crazy. So there are so many theories behind it and I'm here to straighten the facts. So after the tweet, I see shit articles on Elon all over again. I'm just going to put it out there. I watched all of his interviews, his tweets to know it's never really about money. If it's about money, he wouldn't like dump all his money in Tesla and SpaceX. So people like him, money doesn't matter. Money for people like him is like a tool for him to achieve his goals. So to give you context on what I'm saying, I'm going to show you just that. So back to his tweet. He is just indirectly saying that he is not worried about his paycheck or his own possessions. Money is not important. Millions are losing their life, which is more important to him. Don't believe what I said. I took that directly off a Twitter post which Elon agreed. So it's from Elon Musk, the man himself. This is the truth behind the tweet. He is just worried for people. This is the exact reason for his tweet. Just being Elon. So as an investor, if you believe in him, just ignore the up and downs. By the way, the stock went up from 300 plus to 800 plus and it is now back to where it was like 7 days ago, which is $700. What's your problem? I want to insert a quote directly from Warren Buffett from his AGM just 2 days ago. So this is what he said. When you buy a stock, you should be prepared financially and psychologically to hold them. You got to be prepared to buy a stock and have it go down 50% or more and be comfortable with it. If you can't handle psychologically, you shouldn't own stocks. I'm down 100,000 and I'm super comfortable. Also, by doing that tweet, Elon just destroyed Tesla shorts. Let me give you a live tip. So let's say there's something for you you can use it. If there's something you are really embarrassed and afraid for the world to know, do the exact opposite and tell the world. I'll give you my own example. So when I was in my teenage years, I was caught shoplifting and I kept that a secret for many years and I just didn't want the world to know because I was afraid the world to judge me. So one day I decided, hey, fuck it. I told the world I shoplifted, how stupid I was, and the lessons I learned. Thereafter, I was never afraid of that secret. How is anybody ever from that moment onwards going to come to you and say, ha ha ha, I know your secret? So back to his tweet. Tesla short said his stock is too high. So must downgrade his own stock. Tesla shorts will be like, I hope I spent long enough on this tweet. You decide what you want to do with the stock. I'm $100,000 down and I don't give a shit. To me, it's an opportunity to add. If I'm 100k down and I can hold steady, I'm not too sure what are your reasons that you can come up with. So check out this video, I'll put link here on the top left where I covered on my portfolio. So before I go into the charts, I would appreciate a like for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps push this video out to more people. I really appreciate that effort. This is Tesla's stock chart. This is Tesla's daily stock chart for about a year. We're going to zoom in on the latest period. On my last video when I did, I explained to you how I actually predicted this big gap up. It actually came true. And somehow after Elon's tweet, the stock came down. Okay, so this is where I foresee Tesla stock moving for the next 1 week. So again, I think 2 weeks ago, I drew this mini support line here. Why I call this a mini support line? So when the stock gaps up and actually bounces off this line here, I drew this mini support line to know that this is the short-term support. And actually it came true. So when Elon Musk's tweet came out, you see the stock just kind of like bounced off this mini support line. So I foresee the stock actually maintaining above this support line here. And if it ever drops, this will be the next support line, so around the 620 range. So for Tesla, it's quite simple. On rate days where the stock just comes down like that, just add your position. It's still not too late until Battery Investor Day. Anyway, so this is my take for Tesla charts. I foresee it maintaining above this mini support line. If it's broken, the next support line here is at about $620. I believe it will hold strong above this area here, and the stock will maintain in the green region. So now on towards the news, I'm going to go in detail on the earnings. So these are my key takeaways for Q1 earnings. Tesla reported a 283 operating income. What does operating income means? It means basically they sell the product, and because there is cost involved making the product, they take away that cost, and this is what you have left. $283 million in operating income. So you also can add $340 million to the 283 because they receive it from regulatory credits, and this adds up to about $500 to $600 million. So that's how they were positive for Q1 2020. Next is Model Y RAM. Model Y RAM is faster than the Model 3 RAM in China. You guys know how fast China was, and like within less than a year they built a factory, they put in the equipment to push out the cars. That was less than a year. Imagine Model Y is faster than that. Tesla is just getting better and better at what they do. The next is they were in profits in the same quarter of the production RAM of the Model Y. So when you actually started to RAM Model Y, you need to put equipment, you need to put stuff in, and that takes money. But because they were so fast in doing it, they actually achieved profits within the quarter itself, and this was never achieved before, which is really amazing. Elon mentioned that Tesla Autopilot is too far ahead of anybody. Google is so powerful is because everyone is training Google at the same time. The same thing is happening here in Tesla's Autopilot. The people are training Tesla's AI all the time. Elon mentioned people find it hard to appreciate how far ahead they are. Also, because of the Autopilot rewrite, which I cover in Autopilot video, I think I'll link it up here. You see, to make it 1000 times better, they have to do the Autopilot rewrite. And he predicts full self-driving by the end of the year. Tesla ended the quarter with the highest backlog they ever have. So their orders is still plenty, receiving many orders online. Next, we are talking about full self-driving subscription. Why? Tesla is just trying to make people happy. There are people that did not purchase full self-driving at the start. So the thing is, if you buy it after, it's a lump sum payment. Now I think it's $7,000. So imagine they buy full self-driving now. Out goes $7,000, and that's going to hurt. So this full self-driving subscription is to help spread the cost. So for Tesla, the good part is subscription model greatly benefits consistent income coming in. China dropped car prices to meet subsidy limits with good margins. So what does this mean? Tesla is planning to actually drop the price of their cars in China because as they start ramping production, things get cheaper, and so they can bring down the cost of the car, and they will just meet the subsidy limits. Let's say, for example, I think the China subsidy limits for Tesla car, I think is about $42,000 or $44,000. So if they just bring it to that level, they get subsidized by the government. So this is what Tesla is doing, and the good part is they are still earning good margins. I like this point over here. Elon mentioned that he'll be shocked if the growth will be less than 40% short of World War III. So in the past, Elon said that they'll have a 50% growth, but because of this coronavirus, he said that he will still be shocked if the growth is less than 40%. It is amazing growth, of course short of World War III. And I want you to see this tweet. This is what disruption looks like. Elon will announce the next Gigafactory in about a month. I think this will be in Texas. Tesla will do HVAC systems. Okay, this is a whole new market altogether for Tesla, and I believe they will do very well because they have the most advanced HVAC systems inside their car. So why not implement to the house? Simple as that. Tesla has too much demand for the energy products they can't possibly fulfill this year. Again, not surprisingly, Tesla has problem fulfilling orders because the demand is too high. Elon said he will always deliver. This was quite an interesting discussion on the earnings call because sometimes he's late, sometimes he's early. But to Elon, he is just trying to give it like the in-between mark where he thinks it could be done in like fastest a year, but the slowest in 3 years. So he'll just give you the middle point, 2 years. So sometimes he doesn't meet it, sometimes he beats it, just like the Model Y was early. And the thing is, he may miss or he may be early, but he always delivers, which is true. You see, everything that he's done until now, he always delivers. He said robo-taxis next year. This is crazy. So he's beginning to sound very confident with Autopilot, which is something that I'm really bullish about. and the future for Tesla looks really great. So concluding this video, the biggest worry most investors have is Elon's latest tweet. Personally, I'm on the positive side. Elon is a good guy. Tesla had an amazing quarter and the disruption is right in front of your eyes, you can see it. My conviction remains really high. To me, adding Tesla stock on such days are good opportunities as covered on my charting section. So quoting Warren Buffett again, when you buy a stock, you should be prepared financially and psychologically to hold it. You got to be prepared when you buy a stock and have it go down 50% or more and be absolutely comfortable with it. If you can't handle it psychologically, you shouldn't own stocks, as simple as that. I hope this video given you clarity, which is my ultimate goal for each video I produce. Again, appreciate those who help me with the thumbs up. Your actions really contribute so much to this channel. And as always, invest safe.